Hey, good morning everybody, West here. Okay, so what do I call this thing? I'm not really sure. I have to figure that out. Anyway, so the scaled down version, I threw that duct tape brand has some really cool patterns, as most of you probably know. Picked this up at Walmart, inexpensive, like $2 and some change for a roll of that digital camo. Pretty cool stuff. It's real nice to work with. And this one has a matte finish on it too, which is cool, non-reflective. Yeah, I'm thrilled about it. So I made this front end for it, rounded over nose, and I've got now the Sony Bloggy in the nose there, nose cam. Changed the thrust angle on the motor, kicked it up quite a bit. That should take care of it. And still I'm amazed at how cheap and easy this Dollar Tree foam board is. My vertical fins, this black stuff, is the expensive foam board. Huge difference in rigidity, so it works well as single surface verticals or even horizontals taped up nicely still, but very different in rigidity. Nice, and it is heavier too. So my horizontal stab is a folded piece of the 99-cent foam board, the cheap foam board. Folded it in half, so it's got a nice rounded over leading edge, and then the wingtips are the black, obviously the black foam board, nice and rigid. Alright, another gorgeous day. Definitely feels a little warmer. Sunny Southern California. Can't see anything on the camera. I know it's in there. Alright, I'll pop the hat cam on and fire it up. So this is what I did too. Let me show you that real quick. On the nose cam, got her in the front there. This one is really cool. I love the Bloggy because of this feature right here, and I keep buying them when I can. Is that you can tilt this camera. You can even look up on it, but it flips the image over when you go up with it. So that doesn't necessarily help, but you can go up a number of degrees before it flips the image. So I'm going to pull the nose off here real quick. Snug fit. So this is how I have the Bloggy in there, velcroed to a plate, foam board plate, and then this whole plate will slide out. Like that. Then I can put it to the charger as needed, and it just slides into this space. I made the top and bottom a plate and a rail. So let me fire this up. Okay, she's on and recording. Just a snug fit. Snug fit will do. Let me fire up the batteries. I think the hat cam is working as a standalone. Got my battery thing squared away, I think. Just having a bad connector. Had a bad connector. Apparently there was quite a bit of contact corrosion going on in there. Alright, hat cam on. Oh yeah, what a difference that thrust angle makes. Still have a lot of up trim. Hopefully you guys are getting this on the hat cam. Yeah, there's a lot of up trim. Okay, I'm going to go to altitude, zero the trim. Okay, trim is zeroed, and man, it just wants to dive. Having to fly the stick, throttling off, letting go of the stick. Yeah, it noses over just a little. So the thrust angle is still not enough. Trimming up. Thrust angle is still not enough. When I'm on the power, it pushes the nose down a lot. So when I zeroed the trim in flight up high and pulled the throttle off, she had a nice glide slope. So that tells me that my flying surfaces, degree of incidence or lack of incidence between the wing and horizontal stab are A-OK. Okay, yeah, definitely. Because even down here at lower degree of throttle, I'm going to bring her in for a landing. I'm going to adjust the CG a little bit. In fact, I'm going to go the other direction. I'm going to push the weight. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm not going to touch the weight. Sorry about that. Yeah, there's a lot of up there. Up trim. Other than the massive amount of up trim, I'm pretty pleased. All I can do is crank up more angle. The other thing I could do is put in a degree or two of maybe a couple degree incidence on the wing to horizontal surface, and that'll pitch the wing up, the front of the wing up, which would be lift, and that may be the ticket. I gotta set a timer here. Forgot to set it earlier. Okay. Really calm this morning. I hate flying around with a bunch of trim in it's drag, right? A bunch of trim in the elevator, up trim, is drag. But I gotta do it. I like how this bird moves along. I've got that 13.7 prop on here. It's a high torque motor, low kV. It's like 900 kV. So it turns that prop real nice. Versus a higher RPM, smaller prop. It's the battle of the watts, you know. Consumption, power consumption. So it really turns into the or I should say drops wing into a turn. Coordinated flat turns will be better with this bird. Right now I don't have the elevators functional, or rather the rudders are not functional. There's half throttle there. And the sun's in my eyes. Sorry, I have to drop the hat cam down. Coming in for a low pass. Low and slow. Got a little turbulent pocket back there. Definitely need a gyro to help with the roll. Throttling up, man. She pushes right down. Yeah, that's not a good thing. You get in a jam and gotta pull out, it doesn't climb at all. You gotta elevator it up. Very cool. I'm going to push the battery back just a little bit more. Definitely the thrust angle, in my opinion. because it's approaching, it feels like it's at neutral CG, which can be a little dangerous. Stalls will occur at or very near the neutral position. You don't want to be there. Okay, zeroing trim. Throttle off. So the nose is still coming down with zero trim. And throttle off. So I still might be ahead of the CG a little bit. Need to correct that thrust angle a little more. Alright, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a little chance here, take a little risk, pushing it back a little further. Accidentally hit my dual rate to full. Okay, throttling off, no stick, and it's still nose dropping. So the only way to put in a bit of incidence between the wing and horizontal is at the boom where it meets the wing. In this case, for me, that would be easier than, because the booms are affixed to the tail section with a lot of effort, hot glue and tape and such, whereas the booms to the wing are wire tied and a little hot glue. Alright, I'm going to stop it right there. It says I have 15 minutes. I put a 30-minute timer on these batteries. I got 30 minutes out of the Peace Drone. It's heavier, so I'm going to guess I've got the same, roughly, here. So I'm gonna shut it down right here and make an adjustment to the incidence on the wing attachment underneath here. Put a little incidence, because right now I might have a slight negative degree, and that would cause a down. Shouldn't be much of a difference though. Most planes like a little positive degree of incidence. So if you're going to build one of these or any other scratch built, it's okay to kick the front of the wing up slightly. You can, if you're not doing a boom and you're using a standard tail and fuselage tail construction, then you can just wedge the front of the wing up slightly. Like maybe take a piece of the foam board thickness, prop it up underneath the front of the wing and strap it down as a test sample, and that would probably get her done. Let me turn off the flight cam. Alright. Can't tell if it's on. I do like this modular idea on the front end here, because I could make another front end for this real quick, like for a different purpose. Put the pilot eyes there, and anyway. Alright, so hat cam's gonna go off here. Yeah, so what I'll do is I will prop up the front end of these booms. See if I can show you that real quick. See, the front of the boom there may be squishing into the foam. I don't have a plate under here. Plates would probably be a real smart idea.